Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Tarot Readings Live. Today, sorry, I'm just making sure my volume is up because I don't think I connected to the external mic again for some reason. It's scorching hot here. I just, hold on, adjust the t-shirt. I always have to do this here. I just came back from Virginia late last night and it was really hot. And then I came back to Southern California and it is really hot. And so I'm just sweating a little bit here. But I want to welcome you. Thank you so much for joining me for this live stream. I feel like I missed you guys. I was away. I know I was here last Tuesday, but I think because I didn't do anything on Friday, I feel like it's been so long and it's only been a week. I feel like it's been so long. Yeah, I had a wonderful time with the kids. Thanks, Jennifer. Hello to Jennifer. Hello to Girl 21 Country. Hello to Aries 11. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up, guys. Yes, I had a great time with my kids. I got to see all three at once, which is a rarity, which is so awesome when I do see them, all three of them together. So yeah, I mean, it was a really great time and a little bit tired, a little bit in, a daze, that jet lagged days, but it's all good. I want to make a little brief announcement that I mentioned that I'm going to be doing a unique type of, it's not unique, it's unique to this channel, in other words, but a unique type of live stream that I'll be doing on Mondays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. That is not going to start until September 9th. And it's just, there's other stuff going on. I will probably do that one every week until it gains some traction. And then I may go to every other week. We shall see, but it's going to be a kind of like a free discussion time for one of my books, whichever one I decide. And I'll probably stick with that particular book until I run out of topics on it. But yeah, so it'll just be like kind of a fun, sit back, relax, chat with the author kind of thing. That's going to be happening on Mondays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, starting September 9th. Then I'll actually skip a week because I'll be in Hawaii for a week after that. All right, guys, we're going to get started with some readings here. Again, really happy you guys have decided to join. I see that Girl 21 Country has been a member for 5 months of the channel. I'll grab a card for you, an extra card for you on that front as well. Let's see. So we've got Aries 11. Oh, it looks like Aries 11 twice here. We'll get the 4 cards initially for you. And then Girl 21. Awesome. And Jennifer. Great. Okay, so cool. I hope we get some other folks to join. That would be marvelous since I missed y'all. Okay, so Aries 11, let's see up here. Says, any insight into union with AD? And thank you. Okay. So for that, are we doing the same question twice, Aries 11? That's what, messages. Okay. I see it. I see your second one. Okay. So we are going to grab a tarot card from 2 different decks for your first inquiry, Aries 11. So, dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Aries 11's guardian angels, AD's guardian angels, please help Aries 11 understand union energies in the 3D for AD and Aries 11. Please and thank you. Any insight, please? Got 9 of Wands, a test of faith. That's the first one. Let's grab one from another tarot deck as well. So AD and Aries 11. Two of Cups. Wow. So 2 of Cups for me is always reminiscent of union energies or reconciliation energies or forgiveness, but it's definitely the two becoming one, if you will, or the two sharing their lives as one. And the first card that came up was Nine of Wands, which really does say a test of faith. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the right position here. Test of faith. It's about having the courage and strength to see things through and see this Two of Cups, to be able to really recognize it and see it, even though you might not see it in the 3D just yet, but it's that wherewithal to be able to recognize that. And the Nine of Wands test of faith is just saying, like, don't give up. You need to hold the momentum that you've been maintaining. It's time to have faith. It's time to stand up for what you believe in. And that could just be with yourself. If you feel like backing down, or if you feel like losing the determination and the endurance of that faith and the persistence of that faith, if you are losing any of that in saying like, oh, this Two of Cups is never going to happen, then you want to impose the opposite. It's like the Nine of Wands is about, it's almost to the finish line. You're almost there, and you just need to stay steady, and stay steady with this vision. Stay steady with the Two of Cups vision, and you will see changes as you hold steady to your vision. Okay, I'm gonna get up for a minute. I put a fan, but it's like blowing right in my face, and that is not working because it's drying out my contacts. So let's turn the fan. Okay, hopefully that will rectify. Let's go ahead into Aries 11, second one, messages, and we're looking at recognizing union for AD and Aries 11, please and thank you. Recognizing union. Recognizing union. We've got 10 patterns. I'm afraid you're going to meet someone else before I'm ready to be with you for good. So it's this, your person is fearing, and you know, some of that fear is coming through your energy as well, that maybe you too, you have this fear that they're gonna, if they're in a relationship, that they're gonna stay in that relationship. If they're not in a relationship, that they're gonna meet someone. So some of that fear is coming through both of you. And I feel like that is why it's necessary to hold and stand with your faith and purpose, that what you want is your vision. What you desire is your vision. So Aries 11 and AD, please and thank you. Number two, and this is growth, and it says, I'm trying to leave my comfort zone with this issue. I'm trying to leave my comfort zone with this issue. Yeah, I mean, and I feel like that's directly correlated and directly related to the first card. The fear of you being with someone else, the fear of you meeting someone else, the fear of you settling down with someone else. Leaving their comfort zone would be them having faith and having strength in that faith, that if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Having strength with the faith that if this is in my soul alignment, it's within my soul alignment, and I don't need to have fear. I don't need to hold on to that fear, because that's the exact opposite of what I desire. So there you are. Okay, so we're going to go to Girl 21 Country. So we're going to do a bonus card for you. And you said messages regarding blockages in place of 3D union still. Okay. So we're going to start. I feel like we need to start with this one. So for Girl 21 Country and Chad, please and thank you. For Girl 21 Country and Chad, what are the 3D blockages still getting in their way? of recognizing 3D union. We've got love potion, but this one is kind of like that manipulation / obsession thing. It's where, so the answer that's coming through this card is like too much focus on the 3D, too much focus on the 3D. So that's like the passion, the jealousy, the obsession, the infatuation, the why isn't it here yet? Why isn't it coming to me? Why isn't it real? Why isn't this? Why is this? Why is this? Why is this? And I feel like that is the blockage, is too much focus on the 3D. And the other one is conflict. So arguments, stonewalling, disagreements, triggering, separation, division, resentment. So the word that comes up twice here is manipulation. The word that is coming up twice here is manipulation. Do you see that at the bottom of the cards? And I feel like if you were caught up in the 3D existence of it, like, why isn't it here? Why isn't it happening? What's going on? Why are we arguing? Why? When you're caught up in that, you're not caught up in the divine union. And that causes manipulative thoughts. It causes manipulative actions, manipulative texts, for example, or manipulative words. Let me just give you some examples of what might be a manipulative word. So if you and your person get into an argument and, like, you know, he's dating someone else and you're like, oh, it's fine, like, we'll never be together, let's just be friends, right? That's manipulative because that's not coming from your highest self. It's coming from a point of frustration. Or if he says to you, well, let's just reverse that situation, right? Like, I could never be with you romantically. I just want to be friends. And in reality, your person is just like so obsessed with you or wanting to be with you, but they're afraid of the results, the outcome, that it might not be as perfect as they have conjured up in their heads. Then it's them. It's them that are going into that. I don't know why these ad things keep popping up. It's them that's going into this more manipulation, because if they're saying to you one thing and they're meaning something else, that is manipulation. So let's get 2 messages. So one is a bonus, and these are the Intuit, Twin Flame Intuit, and these are more intuitive answers for Twin Flame Union. And welcome to those of you that are just joining the live stream. So happy that you're here. Thank you for joining me today and us and this community and this fun. And you can ask questions in tarot if you donate to the channel via SuperChat or SuperSticker or PayPal. And you can ask any tarot question. It doesn't have to be related to romance or soulmates or twin flames. It can be related to job, work, life purpose, what your angels want you to know, whatever. So for Girl 21 and Chad, please and thank you. I'm awakening. I know more than I'm letting on. I am awakening. I know more than I am letting on. Wow. That is incredible. That's what I said. I feel like you both are just focused too much on the 3D right now. There's just too much focus and it's causing some disagreeable things. Here's your bonus. Oh my God, postcard. I'm learning about twin flames. It feels right to me. I've been learning about twin flames. It feels right to me. Look at this. Like, I'm awakening. I know more than I'm letting on. Now, if this resonates with you, if you're listening to this or you're watching this on replay, then that means that message is meant for you as well, even though it's for Girl 21 country. Look, the universe is pretty wide and vast and intelligent. And sometimes messages come through and it's covering a blanket of many more people than just the person who has the reading at that particular moment. Okay, so let's go to Jennifer's question over here. You're welcome, Girl 21. Absolutely. And again, I would like to thank the people that are watching now. Thank you and welcome. All right, so what is blocking Joe from union in the 3D? Perfect, perfect. Let's have a look. And then after that, we have Aries 11. And we have Jennifer again. Awesome possum. Okay. So we are going to do the similar thing with the 2 tarot decks because I feel like that is the best way to really see some of these deeper energies. So, dear angels and guides, Jennifer's twin flame Joe, what is blocking him from his own sense of recognizing 3D union with Jennifer? What is blocking Joe from being able to see it, to feel it, to experience it? Eight of Cups, walking away. So whenever I get the Eight of Cups, it's always about someone's spiritual growth or someone's growth into something else. Walking away from something, a growth into something else. It's usually a pathway to self-discovery, in all honesty. It's usually them, either yourself, whoever's getting the reading, right? Yourself or someone else, just recognizing that life as it is right now, it has become unpleasant. And it's usually unpleasant because they're reaching into their higher self for a higher calling, a higher purpose, something that's different. So what is blocking Joe from seeing or recognizing the 3D connection between Joe and Jennifer? Five of Wands in reverse, harmony restored. Situations resolved, finding common ground, cooperation and solutions. So honestly, I feel like he is walking away from you, from his situation, from certain aspects of his life. I feel like he's more walking toward himself, his higher self, his higher purpose. And he's really trying so hard to find that harmony, to finding the harmony within, to finding the solutions, to finding cooperation. Now, this could initially be between him and himself, and then ultimately that could mean finding a harmony point between he and you, since, you know, there was some kind of disagreement and disharmony, of course. And for him, it's about reestablishing that, but he has to find himself first. With that Eight of Cups, he has to find himself first and find what he's seeking, actually, because if somebody is walking away from a part of their lives, they're usually seeking something. Okay, so we have Aries 11. Messages regarding union with AED. Sure, absolutely. Okay, and then we have Jennifer and Girl 21. Awesome. Here we go. So let's take a look. AD and Aries 11. Union energies, please and thank you. Oh my gosh, these cards are not moving. They're getting sticky in the heat. All right, so Aries 11 and AD. Number 10, mission. I always felt I had a higher calling in life, and our connection brings me more clarity on it. So this is about your person finding their higher purpose, their higher calling, their higher pathway. I love it. So AD and Aries 11, union messages, please and thank you. I know in my heart we'll be together one day, and that helps me trust. Let's keep working on us. So these are your two messages. Sorry. Yee! All right, there we go. I know in my heart we'll be together one day, and that helps me to trust. Let's keep working on us. And then there's a higher calling as well. So I think, the thing that I'm really, really, really getting from a lot of DMs in this situation is, and I feel like we all come together for a singular purpose, right? There's this sense of unity between even the people that are on the live stream. Of course there is. And I feel like the DMs in this collective, the DMs we're working with in this collective are similarly working on very same things. And what I'm really seeing here is taking a time out, working on themselves in the sense of their spiritual calling, whatever that is. It's like they're answering the call. They're being called to something. They're hearing it. They're hearing the call. They're heeding the call. They're moving toward that voice. If you have ever seen Frozen 2, which I should really watch Frozen 2 tonight, that'll help me to feel like more cooling off in this heat. But if you've seen Frozen 2, it's like Elsa hearing that call in the distance and not knowing what it is, but moving toward it. And I feel that the DMs in this situation are hearing the call and moving toward it. And it's like you, as a divine feminine, are still in the background. You have not been forgotten. And that is the most important carry or takeaway that you need from this live stream, is that you are not forgotten. They're following their calling. They're following the voice, and they need to figure what that is first before they can come back to you. Okay, so, all right, Jennifer, I love it. I got any guidance for my job interview for Friday afternoon. Perfect. Okay. So let's see what Jennifer needs to know for her job interview, please and thank you. Jennifer's guardian angels, Jennifer's higher spiritual self, Archangel, let's see, Archangel Raguel and Archangel Uriel. What does Jennifer, and Shamuel also, what does Jennifer need to know, if anything, for her job interview on Friday? Creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We are guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. So I feel like the first bit of advice for you, Jennifer, is to, between now and Friday, to not think about the interview. Between now and Friday, don't think about the interview. Engage in some creative projects, which gets your creative juices flowing, which connects you to source energy. As you're connected to source energy, you will be more open. You let go of worry, you let go of fear, and you allow the creative force to work through you. So what else does Jennifer need to know? Notice the signs. I love that. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and never alone. So yeah, while you're doing your creative projects, look for those signs or notice the signs. Like yesterday, when I was with my two sons at a botanical gardens in Virginia, there were so many signs. It was insanity and crazy. Like I've just been seeing like amazingly beautiful and abundant signs. So one of the signs I saw was my son has a red car, and you would think you wouldn't see a ladybug on a red car because the ladybug is red. And as I was, oh my God, and that's the second ladybug I saw that day. That's so weird. Okay. So I got to look up meanings of ladybugs, but I believe they're very good luck. So we were walking to the car at the end of the day, and it was starting, it was like overcast. It looked like it was starting to rain. And as I was getting into the passenger side of the car, I saw this ladybug just sitting there on the back part. It was like the back side of the car. And I was like, oh my God, there's a ladybug there. And I was like, look, come guys, look, ladybug. And then at that moment, the ladybug just flew away. So apparently that was my sign. They weren't meant to see it. So yeah, just creative projects, and then noticing signs while you're being creative, connecting to source, because source energy is creative energy. That's it. So, okay, let's go to, and good luck on your job interview. I'm sure you don't need the good luck, but good luck anyway. All right, so girl 21, any messages and guidance from angels and guides on what I can do to help unblock things? Sure. So I am going to pull from let's see, we've got 3 cards. So let's do 3 cards from 3 different decks, girl 21. Let's do it. So we're going to do the daily guidance. We are going to do the angel therapy, and we're going to do Archangel Michael. And let's see what comes out. So for girl 21 country, what does girl 21 country need to know to help unblock the blockages between her and her twin flame? Reward yourself. I love that. Okay. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. I'm going to repeat that, girl 21. It is time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keep your energy, mood, and motivations at a consistently high level. That is the first one. Okay, so for girl 21 country, to unblock the blockages that are preventing her and Chad from seeing 3D union, please and thank you. Workshops and seminars, attending and giving speeches. Well, see, this is opening yourself to teaching and learning, but it could be the learning piece that you're in right now. It could be teaching too. Like if you feel like there's something that you need to teach, then it could be that as well. Like placing your energy and focus on that. Girl 21 country, helping her to unblock. Or it could be taking a workshop, right? Taking a workshop. Girl 21 country to unblock. This situation is already resolved. And I like that because that's Archangel Michael. I feel like that is the energy you need to be in right now and for the rest of the time until you see the physical union. So this situation is already resolved. I give any worries, cares, and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. And this is to God, your source, whatever you call the source within you. Thank you for resolving this. Give details of the situation in a divinely perfect way. But what's coming to me is that this situation is already resolved. And you need to go about your day from that point of view, is that it's already resolved. It's already done. it's done. Continue to reward yourself, work on receiving, and distract yourself by taking some classes, workshops, seminars, whatever it is. Place your focus on something else. And you said, I recently started looking into Reiki and self-healing. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, so we are at Scooby. And thank you, Jennifer, for doing a last call. That was very kind. Thank you. Scooby says, messages regarding union with my DM. Sure. Okay, so let's do one of these. And we are going to do a tarot card as well. So for Scooby and DM, please and thank you, angels and guides. What does Scooby need to know regarding union with their DM? Six of Swords, better times ahead. I love that. Tranquility, overcoming conflict, solutions, like the conflicts are resolved, becoming stable, restoration, and peace. I feel that it's that similar energy of looking ahead and seeing the resolution to the problem, looking ahead and seeing how things are already resolved. Let's just see messages for union energies between Scooby and DM, please and thank you. Ooh, we got two that popped out. Two popped out at the same time. I want to know, this is a romantic message from your person. I want to know everything about you, but I hold myself back from asking. I'm afraid I'll get in too deep. There you go. And then mirrors. Oh, look at it's another six, which that Six of Swords is like overcoming conflict. It's like allowing you and your person to overcome the obstacles, allowing you and your person energetically to move beyond the obstacles. And the mirror said, this situation is being caused by the both of us. Look at your own role in this situation to help and change it. So I feel like the obstacles that are in the Five of Swords, they're helping the Six of Swords resolve those obstacles, are being caused by issues that both you and your twin are mirroring with each other. And that's why it's so incredible. Oh my gosh, there's 3 sixes now. Don't think that's a bad thing, because in the tarot deck, sixes are represented by the Lover's card. And the 6 represents balance. And so, 3 and 3 on either side represents a balanced point. And for me, when I'm looking at like the Lover's card, I'm looking at the 6 of Pentacles, for example, which are balance points. What it does represent is finding the point at which the yin and the yang can be in perfect harmony. And I think that's the word for you, is harmony. So when you begin to find harmony within, then you can begin to find harmony in your relationship. So if you are somehow having disharmonious thoughts about your relationship, about your person, then it's you finding those harmonious thoughts within yourself that can help that mirroring to overcome itself, and you can get to the better times ahead with the Six of Swords. Okay, so we're going to go to Scooby again. Scooby, you said messages regarding, okay, so we got that. And we're going to get Scooby. And we have Girl 21. 21. Okay, so let's look at this deck the messages from the heart deck for Scooby, since I already grabbed some of the other Intuit oracle for you and your person. So for Scooby, regarding union and potentially any blockages blocking the way to them both seeing the 3D union, Scooby and DM. Wow, we've got wedding. All right, is that an obstacle? I don't know. Well, let's look at this with another card, because it could be an obstacle if that's the main point of focus. Like if the union itself, the 3D union itself is the main point of focus, meaning there's not, like it's always good in manifestation to have that end result, that end goal in mind. But becoming fixated or obsessed with the end goal is not allowing the universe to create the details necessary to make it happen. It's sort of like not enjoying the journey, right? Not enjoying the journey along the way kind of thing. Yeah, we have mask as well. Putting on a front, trying to impress insecurities and sincere self-protection. Yeah, is there this, Scooby, is there this necessity for you to think in terms of union, 3D union being the be all and end all of everything that will resolve every single solitary problem between you and your person? Are you feeling sometimes that if I could just have my soulmate / twin flame, if I could just have them in 3D, like everything would be fine. Everything would be resolved. Everything would be cool. Everything would be perfect. I feel that is somehow, because you got the mask on top, I feel like that's somehow masking the real point of this entire journey, which is self-discovery, which is connection to higher spiritual self, which is your person finding unity within themselves first, their connection to their higher spiritual self. It's about understanding the focus of unconditional love and what that means. So I feel that sometimes our end goal, and this certainly happened to me for the first 3 years of my twin flame journey, the end goal of being in perfect union, which, one may consider that a wedding could be a perfect union. Looking at that perfect union might be masking what is actually happening and the enjoyment of what is actually happening, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're going to go to Girl 21 Country, and then Scooby will be the last one here. So Girl 21 says, any final messages from Chad and his higher self regarding our union? Okay, perfect. Let's look at that. And then I will take a sip of water because I'm melting like the Wicked Witch of the West. Here. All right, so we have Chad's higher self, Chad's guardian angels and spirit guides. Chad, from your highest point of divine wisdom, from your highest spiritual self, what do you need to say to Girl 21 Country, please, and thank you. Okay, we've got 2. Let me grab a third. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Well, actually, and that wasn't even me, honestly. That was Source like blurting your name out, which was crazy because I had to like monitor myself because that was coming in the prayer and that just like came right out. That like flew out. So I think Chad's higher self pulled that out of me, which was weird. Okay. So we have, he's trying to tell you what's going on inside of himself right now. I'm just going to show you what we have, but we have fear, we have inner conflict, we have inner turmoil. That's what's happening with him now. Because he says, I'm conflicted about whether I have what it takes to be your partner. I'm trying to figure out this connection. I've never experienced anything like it before. And I'm afraid this relationship is too good to be true. And I pull away in fear. And so he's really trying to explain to you that he is confronting so many of his own fears. He's confronting his own sense of worthiness. He's confronting his own sense of inner conflict. And he is also, I believe that there is this area in him, and this is part of his conflict, but there's this area in him that is in awe and wonder at the connection. So there's like awe and wonder at the connection that's something so rare and unique. And then there's this gripping fear of like, am I good enough? I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if this is just a fantasy and this is too good to be true. And then if I lean into it, it just might go away. So that's really what he is experiencing at this time. Okay, so then we have Scooby. All right, so, and welcome if you guys are just joining me. We're wrapping up here, but if you would like to join us for next Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, that would be wonderful. Okay, so Scooby, message regarding union, please and thank you, Scooby and DM. Karmic ties. So this is your DM, Scooby-Dooby. It's karmic ties. I am not happy. Karma, behaviors, people, and or situations is playing a role in what's happening with me, and it's hard for me to see a way out. So karmic ties from your person. Awesome. So I'm glad that resonated, Girl 21 Country. I'm so happy. All right, guys. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate seeing y'all again. And hopefully next week we can have even more of our community here. I will be doing the private Zoom call for Twin Flame Tarot readings and meditation on Friday. That's $20 via PayPal, and you get 6 cards pulled, and we do a little like union meditation. So you can donate via PayPal, and then you'll get the link. So thank you so much. And thank you to Jennifer, Rays of Sunshine Healing, for moderating this and every live stream. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.